J.D. Slackert is an author and motivational speaker that's written multiple novels and his own screenplay. In fact, he wrote and released his debut novel, Moonflower, in 2018 while he was a student at UC Santa Barbara. And his latest novel, Darling, You're Not Alone, deals with teens battling mental health issues. And J.D. joins us now to share and talk about his newest novel. Here it is right now, Darling, You're Not Alone. Thank you, J.D., for being here. This is mental health issues for teens is a huge issue right now in our country. What inspired you to write this novel?
Well, Lisa, thank you again so much for having me. It's a pleasure to be here and work with you on this show and be here today. But, you know, I kind of wrote this book with this idea that, you know, I was grappling with the philosophical contention that if extraordinary darkness exists in our world that we all know about and hear about, then so too must extraordinary light. And Darling, You're Not Alone was my idea of taking a student who is a high school kid that is struggling to see the light in the world, and it's his journey in discovering kind of how lucky we are just to be alive and live every single day.
And that's really beautiful. I mean, we just, we're in a newscast where we just heard and saw all of the dark things that are going on in this world. And I think, a book like this is definitely something that kids can use right now. This is fiction, right?
Yeah, and Lisa, books take a long time to write. So I think I've always had this idea that if I'm going to write something, I want it to be something, even if it is fiction, that can help people, that maybe shines a light on a issue like, teenage anxiety and depression, or my first novel is about a kid that has sickle cell disease, for example. And so any book that I write, I try to have some sort of actionable, real world impact that can be felt and read through the novel.
And let's go back to your first novel. So you were playing basketball at UC Santa Barbara with Stockton's Gabe Vincent, who's now with the Lakers. That's another story. But that's where you first started writing your first book after this kid that you and Gabe became friends with, who ended up passing away. Yeah,
Gabe's a brother to me, first of all. Big shout out to Gabe. I wouldn't be doing the things I'm doing without him. He's been a supporter of mine, and I try to be a supporter of his and all his endeavors as well. But yeah, there was this incredible friend and relationship we had with a big fan of ours. And Gabe and I used to go down to the hospital to visit with him during his stay at UCLA Children's Hospital. And yeah, in 2016, unfortunately, he tragically lost his life to sickle cell disease. And that inspired me to write my first novel, Moonflower. And yeah, and almost really just had the impact of pushing me to become a writer and wanting to tell more stories. And I'm very grateful for Gabe's support through that loss of our friend.
What is the main message from Moonflower as well?
Moonflower is, an idea that it's sort of about the story I went through as an athlete, and how I went from this basketball player to then author, and that journey in and of itself. And yeah, I feel very fortunate to have found a way through that grief and kind of a cathartic experience, which was writing, and that's carried me into all my novels beyond that.
All right, Darling, You're Not Alone. If people want to buy it, where can they pick it up?
Wherever books are sold, Amazon.com. You can also find out more about it on my website, www.jdwritesbooks.com. And I hope you read it and you love it and check it out.
All right, J.D. Slackert, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it.